Welcome to ADI TV. Hi, this is an introduction to registering a domain name using Heart Internet, which is the provider I'm recommending for you guys to use. So I've got web browser up here as Firefox, and I'm going to go to Heart Internet. Now I've got a bookmark, so I'm just going to go to my bookmark, Heart Internet. So it is literally www.heartinternet.co.uk. And the opening page looks something like this. And just scroll around. Now what you're looking for is domain names. We're going to click on that on the top menu. And then you're going to type in what you want to search for. So this is the name of the domain that you want to take hold of. And you can input multiple, try this different times to get the desired domain you want. So I'm just going to put dduran. Oh. Help if I didn't have caps on. dduran, and I'm going to search. And what it does is it searches for the domain. There we go. It searches for all the domains. So dduran.co.uk, .com, .net, .org, and so on and so forth, all the way down. Now, really, the cheapest domains to get are .co.uk. So it's entirely up to you what domain you grab or what domain you buy. But I wouldn't recommend, I would recommend getting the .co.uk just because it's the cheapest. And then if later on you kind of feel like you need .com, then you can get the checkbook out. Okay, so what I've just done there is it automatically selects a bunch of preset ones with these checkboxes at the side. So you want to make sure they're all unchecked. And let's say you're happy with dduran. If you're not happy, you can change the search criteria and search again, but I'm actually happy with this. So I'm going to go, how many years do I want the term of this contract to be? So this is like you're hiring the domain name for a certain amount of time, and after that certain amount of time, whether it's 1 year, 2 years, etc., then you have to renew it, and you'll be paying again subsequently. So it's kind of a year on year or term on term cost, depending on what term you choose. Now there again, if you just want to get started, then maybe 1 year's enough. Obviously, the more years you choose, the more the kind of discount is for getting bulk. So I'm just going to leave it on 1 year, and that's actually saying it's $3.99. So I'm going to select that domain and add to basket. And it's going success. So I could possibly add more domains, but I don't need to do that right now. So I'm just going to hit checkout now. This is all pretty obvious stuff. And what you're going to do is go to create new account, and I'm going to hit the button. Now I've already got an account with domain, so I don't need to go through this, but I'm just going opening this up so you can have a look. You can log in with your Facebook account or Twitter account if that's easier for you. Just remember that you're going to need your password for those to get through. So you need to fill out in here all your details. Now, one thing to remember is this information is used by the domain name service provider for all the whois information. So every domain that's registered in the UK or anywhere in the world, you can do someone else anywhere in the world can do a search under that domain and see who it's registered to. Now, that information is this information you put in here. So if you're sort of worried about kind of personal data and stuff, then you need to be a little bit careful here. Don't maybe put everything down, just put the bare essentials, just so someone could get hold of you if the need arises. So you're going to need to put in those bits in there, and it's going to ask you some security questions. Obviously there's a password attached to this account which you'll need. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to go over. I'm going to take you into the next part. Now, as I said, as I've got an account already, I'm just going to log into my account. Bear with me a second. Okay, log in. Now, what essentially I need you to do is I need you to transfer the domain that you've purchased. So once you've purchased the domain, they should send you a kind of a welcome email, and you should be able to log in with the details that you've just supplied. Now, once that opens up, you'll get an account that looks much like this. It might have several less options than this account. And what I need you to do essentially is transfer the domain name to me. So then I can attach it to a web hosting package, and then I'm going to set up a new account for you, which will contain the domain and the hosting package. And this is the only way we can do this, by getting the domain name first. So to do that, we need to go down this navigation on the this side, and we're looking for manage, and we're looking for domain names. Now, just be careful that under order, there's also another menu called domain names, but you're looking for manage domain names. And if I click on that, it's going to open another page, and it's going to give you lots of options to do things with the domain. Now, if you scroll down here, it says manage web hosting domains, and you'll be able to select the domain that you've chosen. Now, in this instance, I've just got one domain. Well, I've got a second one here which doesn't work actually with the first one. So I'm going to select that one, and I'm going to go manage now. And that's going to take me into a second control panel and another set of options. Now, what I'm looking for here is inter-customer transfer. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to click on that inter-customer transfer. It's going to load up. And now I'm going to enter in the email address of the Heart Internet account which I want to email to. Now, what you want to do in this box is you need to transfer this to d.duran@uel.ac.uk. So this is the email address I need you to send it to. And what that's going to do, it's going to request a transfer, and that will pop up in my inbox, and then I can accept it, and transfer the domain will actually happen at that point. So it's d.duran@uel.ac.uk. And once that's done, it'll probably take me a couple of days to attach that domain to an internet account and get that internet account up and running and then back to you. So it's not going to happen overnight. It will take a few days to do that. I look forward to seeing the domain. The School of Arts and Digital Industries at the University of East London.